What is up, guys? We're gonna be doing a King of the Hill with all these cars. The King's right there, the McLaren F1 GTR. We're gonna have Formula Street take on the Chevy Impala. And the Chevy Impala is going on. I really like to. Now we got the PT Cruiser. We have the PT Cruiser in the starting lane. Yes, it is. And we got the Nissan 180SX. We'll re-race that to make it even because the PT Cruiser didn't get going. Oh, I know why. There it is. We'll re-race that because he did get stuck on the track, but now it's fixed. The Nissan 180SX is going on. Now we got the Nissan 350Z taking on the Porsche 956. Oh! Crap. Not the police car. The police car has to save him. And we obviously know. Oh crap, I have the right place for the King. There. And then the police cars can go right beside him. Make sure he's okay. And that obviously was the Nissan 370Z. Now we got the X-Wing Fighter taking on the McDonald's Top Fuel Dragster. 3, 2, 1, go. I knew this guy wouldn't fit, but the X-Wing Fighter going through there. Automatically going on. Now we got the McLaren 720S taking on the the baby boomer, that is. Oh, the baby boomer got stuck and will not go on. The McLaren 720S coming back. Now we have the RD06 taking on the taco truck. Taco truck falls off. And the the RD06 goes on. Now we have the Impavito 1 taking on the 370Z. Wait, yep, the 370Z wins. Now we got the Shadow 101 taking on the GT40. The GT40 going on. Even if you're first through here, if you get passed on the white thing, you can still lose. Now we have a waste management garbage truck taking on the old Ford. The garbage truck forcing his way in to the opposite. The garbage truck sneaking his way into the other lane to block him will go on. I don't care what you guys say. Now we have the Toyota Celica taking on the trim truck. Oh, trim truck flips out and the Toyota Celica is going on. Now we got the Chevy Silverado taking on the Maisto Lamborghini Huracan. The truck gets stuck, and the truck gets stuck. Oh, this is a Lamborghini Huracan. Look out for Tanner Brongart's car to be made. If I didn't, shouldn't have known that. Now we got the super smooth Easter truck. That one's a cool one. Taking on the Mercedes Eclipse. Sorry, let me clean off the camera. Go. super smooth with a super smooth run will go on. Now we have the Avant-Garde taking on the Tanner Fox Nissan GTR. Look out for that Avant-Garde to be one of those to challenge for that top spot. Now we got the Batmobile taking on the Ford F-150. Okay, the Batman's stuck right there. The Batmobile's going on surprisingly. Now we have the Corvette that's in the Ford Gran Torino Talladega. And the Corvette, this is based off of Quentin McConaughey's Corvette, one of Tanner Brungart's friends. Even though it barely has the silver in the rims. Now we have the Volkswagen Beetle taking on the Enzo Ferrari. And the Volkswagen Beetle going on. So the Volkswagen Beetle has pushed himself to the next round. Now we got the Ford Mustang Concept taking on the Nissan Skyline. What a good match, and that was the Nissan Skyline. Now we got is the Dodge Challenger taking on the Muscle Tone, two muscle cars. And that is the Challenger that is going on. We have the Ford Fiesta taking on the Hummer. And the Hummer gets stuck, and the Ford Fiesta will go on. We have the 7-Up truck, which is a food truck for this event. We'll go right there for right now. We got the custom Ford Bronco might not fit, taking on the El Camino. Go. Oh, he doesn't even fit in the track, so the El Camino gets a free pass. Shh. Now we got the Acura NSX taking on the Nissan GTR. And that Acura somehow got backwards. So the Nissan GTR major car will go on. Now we got the Countach taking on the Jaguar. And the Jaguar gets beaten by the Countach. Now we got the funny car. Taking on the Eruption. And the funny car will be going on. With the good move will be going on. We have the Camaro Special Edition taking on Speedy Perez. The Camaro Special Edition with the smoothest run I've seen so far, and will be going on. Now we got the Shelby Cobra taking on the Chevy Nova. That Cobra running with the hood up will be beaten by the Chevy Nova. Still up. Now we got the MR11 taking on the Corvette Grand Sport. The MR11 will going on. We have the Hummer, which I don't believe will fit, taking on the Arachnophobia Red. I gotta do some work on this Hummer because the wheels barely roll, so he won't be in this one. So it's the Arachnophobia car taking on the Corvette. The Greenwood Corvette will be beaten by the Arachnarod. And the Arachnarod will not fit, so we'll put it in backwards. Now we have the Porsche 911, the Porsche 356A Outlaw taking on the gold Pagani Huayra. Re-race. And the Pagani Huayra will be beating the Porsche. We have the Supernet taking on the blue 350s, the 370Z, that is? Yeah, the 370. Wait, is this one actually 370? No, that one's a 350, my bad. Alright, here we go. And the second 350Z, because that white one went on. The blue one will go on. We got the Porsche 934 Turbo taking on the Trans Am. Go. That Porsche wasn't going, so it will be the Trans Am going on. Now we have the Buick taking on the Symbolic. And Buick taking it on the end. Buick Wildcat. It's the final run from 2005, and it's proven that he can do it. Now the McLaren P1 taking on the DMC DeLorean. And the McLaren P1 will sadly lose to the DMC DeLorean. Starting off the third row, we got the Subaru Brat taking on the Epic Fast. Hopefully that Brat fits. He doesn't fit in the track, so the Epic Fast will get a free run. Now we got a Racing Champions Ford taking on the GT Hunter. The Ford doesn't fit, and that's the GT Hunter. Now with the 57 Chevy taking on the La Fasta. And that 57 Chevy, after winning one of his first races in that first King of the Hill, will win. Now we have the Chrysler Crossfire taking on the Mitsubishi Eclipse. Oh crap. Crossfire didn't get going, and I didn't think he would automatically win, so the Eclipse goes on. Now we have Nitro Door Slammer taking on the Lamborghini Veneno. Oh, that Veneno almost came back from losing to win that race. The Chevy taking on the Toyota Supra. And the Toyota Supra flipping out will win. We have a project car taking on the Pagani Huayra Roadster. That project car, let's find out its name. Crap. The 2002 autonomy concept. The autonomy car goes on. We have the Lamborghini Reventon taking on the Curiosity. Oh, and the Reventon would not be getting lucky that time and will not go on. We have the Mitsubishi Eclipse taking on the Open Roadster. Let's see who wins. And that Mitsubishi Eclipse is a McDonald's car. And the McDonald's Mitsubishi Eclipse will go on. Now we have a school bus taking on a tuned Lamborghini Countach. And the school bus flips. And the Countach will go on. And I am getting all these from my own bag, not from my friend Ryan. Now we have a Porsche 911 and Porsche Carrera GT taking on the Pagani Huayra. Oh, and the Pagani's backwards. Oh, either way, the Carrera will go on. We have a Ford F-150 taking on my 24 hours. And my 24 hours wins. Now we got the Cremator taking on the Maximum Destruction Cremator, taking on my Lamborghini Urus. That Lamborghini is so fast. Oh! The first one this week, this race, this event, that Lamborghini will not be going on. Actually, you know what? That was such a good race. I thought he had it. I don't care what you guys say. He will be going on too. So now we have the Nissan Fairlady Z taking on the Paradox. Oh, the Paradox will not win. Will win. Poor Nissan. Now we have Off Track taking on the brother of the king, the McLaren F1 GTR. And it is going on, the McLaren F1 GTR. Starting up, you're going to end the third row. We have the Fairlady 2000 taking on the Lamborghini Diablo. The Diablo doesn't go on, but the Fairlady 2000 does. It's got to sit like that. Now we got the 180SX taking on my 180SX, taking on the Ridge Rider. And the Ridge Rider gets stuck, which helps the 180SX go on. Now we have the Ferrari 5XX, Ferrari FXX, taking on the Mustang. Ferrari beats the Ford Mustang. A bunch of cool cars starting up the third row. We got the Ford Escort taking on the Ford Fiesta. And the Ford Escort rally car will go on. Now we have the Tesla taking on the Lamborghini Countach. Oh, and the Countach doesn't get going and got pushed up way high in the air. And the Tesla Model S will go on. Now we have a Hellcat taking on a Cloud Cutter. Both are mine. Go. The Cloud Cutter had the Hellcat on his roof, and the Cloud Cutter will go on. We have a Corvette taking on Power Pipes. The Corvette gets stuck, and the Corvette doesn't go on, but the Power Pipes does. We have Loopster taking on a 68 Camaro. That Loopster's ready for a good time. And the red line Camaro doesn't get going. Doesn't win. But my Loopster does. Sorry for the cough. We have the Porsche 918 Spider Crap taking on the Super Stinger. And it is the Porsche 918 Spider going on. Thank the God's heaven that the Porsche 918 Spider goes on. Now we have the Cadillac Eldorado taking on the Clear Speeder. That Clear Speeder is blocking, and the Clear Speeder will go on. Now we have Night Dragon taking on another, but this time it's a green, El Camino. Go. With its very big head, it's a good one on the Super 6, but it's not a good one on the track. On the Super Ultimate Garage. Now we have the Scion FRS taking on the Lamborghini Veneno in white. Kroger exclusive color. Oh, and the Scion FRS will beat it. See, there's the white one and there's the green one together in the losing pile. That white one, I don't care, will go on too because of that. If one car doesn't win, but it was in the lead and got to that. Two white cars. We have the GT taking on the Reventon, the Ford Mustang GT350R. And the Reventon will push the GT350R to the win. We have the Pagani taking on the Nissan. And the Pagani beats the Nissan. We have a Taxi taking on a Ford Mustang. That Mustang has problems with it, which I'm very sad at because it's a cool car. But that one will go on. We have a truck taking on a special car my granny gave me. And the truck doesn't fit in the track, so the special car my granny gave me will go on. Man, that's going to be hard to remember back then. We have a Jeep taking on a Lamborghini Aventador. And a Jeep will not go on. Poor Jeep. And it will be the Lamborghini Aventador. We have a Ford GT taking on a Jeep. That Jeep coming off the track, almost putting up a good fight, will lose to the head. We have a Nissan GTR taking on Monoposto. And it's not Tanner Fox's GTR. It's a different GTR. And my GTR will go on. And get it, the McLaren F1 GTR is our king. So now we have Maximum Leeway taking on Diora 1. And the Diora 1 will not go on. We got the Hummer truck taking on the Skyline. The Hummer truck will be eliminated by the Skyline. Now we have the K4 Racer taking on the Basic Treasure Hunt Nightburner. And my K4 Racer will go on. We're still in round one, guys. We have a bunch of cars. We have the Spectite taking on the Porsche 934.5. And the Porsche doesn't go on, but the Spectite does. Beep, beep. We have the Metalord taking on the Mercedes AMG GT3. That Mercedes is fast on the Super 6, and it is fast on the Super Ultimate Garage track. We have the Hummer taking on the Camaro. This is a different brand for that Hummer truck. So that Hummer truck doesn't go on, but the Camaro does. We have another Ford F-150 taking on the yellow Acura NSX. And this Ford gets stuck. So the Acura NSX goes on. Now we got the Jaguar taking on the Volkswagen Caper Racer in black. Oh, the Caper Racer got shoved into this. So that proves he goes on. And the Jaguar will go on too, because since that happened to the Caper will go on too. Now we have Torque Twister taking on the Renault Sport RS01. The Renault almost wins, but he doesn't. And that is the Torque Twister. Now we have Trans Am taking on a 41 Willys. And the 41 Willys has an issue, and the Trans Am will be going on. Let's see. So we have all these cars to go. So we have a school bus, a big bus taking on a Ford. And a Ford fire truck will go on. Sorry, I'm getting all the cars that I think will do good and the cars that won't do good out of here.
You best be cleaning this whole mess up.
This is my mess. Sorry, my mom came in to say something to me. Sorry, I'm getting all the cars that I think will do good in a pile, and cars that won't do good out of the pile. So all of these cars will be eliminated, and we got all these cars. So we have the Trans Am taking on the Ford Fiesta. The Trans Am will beat the Ford Fiesta. Now we have the Ford GT Race taking on the Ferrari 599. And the Ford GT with that very low splitter won't go on. We have a Slingshot taking on a 180 SX. Oh, Slingshots. Shh. Don't whisper. Porsche taking on the Audi R8. Porsche tried to come back, but he didn't. The the Murcielago taking on the Cruise Bruiser Super. My Super doesn't go on, so the Murcielago takes the fall. We have the Fig Rig taking on the Dodge Challenger. Great Racing and the Challenger will go on. We have Camaro taking on the Acura. That Acura was a contender for the ship last King of the Hill, but he's probably him now. Ford GT taking on the AMG GT. The AMG GT will go on. We'll start lining them up there because there's no room up there. We have a Camaro taking on a go-kart. That Camaro looks fast. The Lotus taking on the 8 crate. We have a Grand Sport Roadster taking on the Fiesta. Oh, the Fiesta will be a win, but so will the Grand Sport. Porsche 911 GT3 RS taking on the Mustang. And the Porsche 911 doesn't go on, but the Mustang does. We have the M3 taking on the red Countach. The M3 didn't get going, but the Countach did, so the Countach will go on. And the Paradox will go on too. Let's take a look at the round 1 winners. Got all these, got cars in there, circling around here. Round, this round. This round. This round. 31 minutes to do this. That whole thing except for those 4. Oh yeah, the car spots up there. So we're gonna start with up here. And the Acura will go on. The Lamborghini taking on the Audi R8. The Mercy and the Audi R8 will definitely go on. The Ferrari taking care of the NSX. The Nissan. The Nissan will be eliminated by the Ferrari. And the fire truck taking on the Trans Am. And the Trans Am will go on. The Datsun taking on the Nissan 180 SX. The Nissan will be eliminated by Datsun. Now we have a Ferrari taking on the Ford Escort. And the Ford Escort will defeat a fast car. We have a Tesla taking on the Cloud Cutter. And that will be the Tesla defeating the Cloud Cutter. All real cars are going on so far. This race won't have one because it's Loopster taking on the Power Pipes. The Power Pipes will be eliminated by the Loopster. Now we have one real car in this race. We got the Porsche 918 Spider taking care of that clear speeder. And that is the Porsche 918 Spider. We have the El Camino taking care of the Scion FRS. Let's see who wins. The Scion FRS sadly gets eliminated by the the El Camino. Now we got the Lamborghini Veneno taking care of that, taking on the GT. And the GT350R goes on. In the last race, we got a Mustang taking on the Pagani Huayra Orange. And that is the Orange Pagani. Now we got the GT Hunter taking on the Epic Fast. Epic Fast wasn't Epic Fast, and the GT Hunter will go on. We'll do these ones. We have the AMG taking on the Camaro. go. That Camaro is fast, and we'll be going on. The Lotus taking on the Ford. That Lotus is fast on the Super 6, but it doesn't look like on the Super Ultimate Garage either. Now we got the two here. We got the Grand Sport taking on the Countach. I mean, the Grand Sport taking on the Mustang. The Mustang will not go on. The Countach will be eliminated. So will the Paradox. Okay, we have a Chevy taking on the Eclipse. The 57 Chevy doesn't go on. Now we have an Eclipse going on. We have a Nitro Door Slammer taking on a Toyota Supra. The Nitro Door Slammer does almost tie, but doesn't go on. We have a Tomini car taking on the Furiosity, and the Furiosity will not be going on. Now we have a Countach in white taking on the Eclipse gray. Countach in white will go on. Now we have a Carrera GT taking on 24 Hours. The Carrera GT going on. Now we have a rematch. The Lamborghini Urus taking on the Cremator. And this time it's a fair match and the Lamborghini will go on. We have the last race, which is the Paradox taking on the McLaren F1 GTR. And the McLaren F1 GTR will go on. So now we have a Nissan taking on a Dodge Challenger. The Nissan almost came back to win, but that was the Challenger. We have a Orange El Camino taking on the Fiesta. And the Ford Fiesta will go on. We have a Countach taking on a Nissan GTR. Something happened to that Countach, and the Countach won't go on. We have a Camaro Special Edition taking on a funny car. The Special Edition Camaro is fast, so it will go on. We have the MR11 taking on the Chevy Nova. Oh, that was cool. The MR11 will go on. Now we have the Arachnorod taking on the Pagani Huayra. And the Pagani Huayra will go on. We have a Nissan 370Z taking on the Trans Am. Red Edition. The Trans Am beating out the 370, which is a shock. Now we have a DMC DeLorean taking on the Buick. The Buick Wildcat going on again. Freaking finally. We have 2 full rows to go, which is gonna suck. We have a 180 SX taking on a Chevy Impala race car. And the Chevy Impala race car will go on. We have the X-Wing Fighter taking on a 350Z. The 350Z will lose to the X-Wing Fighter. Now we have the RD06 taking on the McLaren 720S. And the McLaren 720S will go on. We have 370Z taking on the Ford GT40. The white one trying to stick up for the white one sticking up for the blue one after the blue one being eliminated. Now we have the Celica taking on the garbage truck, and the garbage truck flips out and the Celica will go on. Wow. We have the Huracan taking on the Super Smooth. The Super Smooth will go on. Man, those wheels actually look like what Tanner has on his. But the paint is it. I'm going to redo that paint. Now we have the Avant-Garde, which will be one of my challengers this race. Taking on the Batmobile. That Batmobile is slow, but that Avant-Garde is fast. We have the last two cars for that row. We have the Volkswagen taking on Corvette. And that's the Volkswagen Beetle. Now we have a car Magrini gave me taking on the Aventador. That car Magrini gave me is fast. Crap. Hold up, sorry. Cars are starting to push up on that Carrera. There. That Urus is pushing up on them. God dang it. God dang it. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, okay. We're having problems left and right, folks. Okay, there's one of them. We need the Celica. That's up there now. Alright, hopefully everyone's safe now. We have a Ford GT taking on a Nissan GTR. The Nissan GTR. Now we have Maximum Leeway taking on a Skyline. The Maximum Leeway will go on. Spectate taking on the Caper Racer. Bless you! The Caper Racer. Oh crap. Caper Racer goes on. We have a Camaro taking on the Mercedes. And that was that Mercedes. Caper Racer taking on the Acura NSX. And the black Caper Racer will go on. I have no room for these cars anymore. I mean, I could put them on this floor. Yeah, I'm gonna start putting them on this floor. We got 3 cars left. So it's the Twin Duction taking on the Trans Am, and the Jaguar will go on. The Trans Am will go on. So let's start. We have the Acura, Audi, Ferrari, Trans Am, the Datsun, Ford, Tesla, Loopster, Porsche, El Camino, Ford, Pagani, GT, Hunter, that is, the Camaro, the Ford Fiesta, the Corvette, the Eclipse, the Supra, the autonomy car, the Countach, the McLaren, the Porsche, the Corvette, the
but it's in red version.
The Camaro, the Challenger, the Urus, the El Camino, the special car, the Camaro, the MR11, Pagani, Nissan, Ford, the Chevy stock car, Super Smooth, 720S, the Trans Am, Buick, 370, the X-Wing taking on the Volkswagen, Celica and GTR, Avant-Garde and the Maximum Leeway, the Volkswagen Cape Racer, the AMG GT3, Trans Am Jaguar, and Cape Racer. We have the first car in the starting line. Crap. Okay, calm down, guys. Calm down. Jeez, oh, Pete. Oh, crap, okay. On the Cape Racer, lands on the track, oh my god! Alright, anyway, the Audi taking on the RS, the NSX. The R8 will lose to the NSX. Now, we're gonna have the Ferrari taking on the Trans. The Ferrari's in the starting lane. And now the Trans Am's in the starting lane. Oh no, the Pagani almost came out. 3, 2, 1, go. And the Ferrari will go on. Oh crap, the Ferrari jumped to his death almost. So now we're gonna have the Datsun taking on the Escort. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. That fair lady is fast and is going on. Now we're gonna have the Tesla Model S taking on the Loopster. Luckily I paid attention or that would have gotten stuck. Crap, all the cars are like wanting to come loose. And now we have the Loopster. Come on, Loopster. 3, 2, 1, go. That Model S is fast. We have the 918 taking on the El Camino. Hey. Both cars are in there? Yep. And the Porsche 918 Spider is going on. Wow. Now we're going to have the GT350R taking on the Pagani Huayra. Oh crap, he got stuck. And the Pagani Huayra will go on. Nice. Now we have the GT Hunter already up there, so we're going to wait for the Camaro to go on. Both cars are in there. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh crap, the Ford Fiesta's in there. The Ford Fiesta. Didn't realize. And the Camaro will go on. So we already have the Ford Fiesta up there. Now we're waiting for the Grand Sport. Go. And the Ford Fiesta will be spun out by the Grand Sport Roadster. Now we got the Eclipse taking on the Toyota Supra. Go. And the Toyota Supra automatically making itself go on. Now we're going to have the autonomy car taking on the Countach. Go! The Countach will put the autonomy's cars reign to not supremacy. Now we're putting the 3 cars that were in the Super 6 lane, in the field itself. Now we have the McLaren F1 GTR taking on the Porsche Carrera GT. The Porsche Carrera GT is very fast. And what did I say? That Porsche Carrera GT is fast, beating out the King of the Hills brother. Now we're going to have the special car my granny gave me, taking on the El Camino. Sorry for me filming down all the time. I don't have my friend Ryan here to help me. So, yeah. And the special car my granny gave me is going on. Now we got the Camaro taking on the MR11. Go. In that Camaro, oh, the Camaro will go on. I don't care what you say about the first rounds. Like if the second place car wins, both cars will go on. That's not what it is in these next rounds. Now we have the Nissan GTR taking on the Super Smooth. Crap, 3 cars are in there. Right. Yep, go. That green Nissan GTR will be beaten by the Super Smooth. That's Super Smooth, surprising in its first run. So the stock car's in there, so we're gonna have to get, oh crap, the 370Z. We have the stock car taking on the Trans Am. Which Trans Ams are fast, and the Trans Ams, 2 Trans Ams, I think, are going on. No, one got eliminated, so now we have the 720 taking on the Buick. Go. And the 720S will be beaten. The 720S is beaten. Now we have the 370 taking on the Volkswagen Beetle. Go. The 7-Up truck waits right there because those two are blocking the entrance for the King, because now they're gonna start being on the conveyor belt to spin. So let's see who wins. Now we have the Nissan GTR taking on the Avant-Garde. Oh crap. Avant-Garde. Looking for a dominant reign in his first King of the Hill supremacy. That Avant-Garde is fast through here, and that Avant-Garde is going on. We have the X-Wing fighter taking on the AMG T3. Go. That X-Wing fighter's fast, and the X-Wing fighter gets dumped some way, and that is the AMG GT3. We have the Challenger taking on the Pagani Huayra, and that is the Dodge Challenger. We have the Urus taking on the Celica. The Maximum Leeway is not going to have a Challenger, so they're going to let him go on for free. Go. That Urus is fast, looking for some supremacy, some reign. And we will have enough cars to fill up that whole section. Jaguar taking on Caper Racer. And the Caper Racer will be going on. So if that black Caper Racer will go on, that's going to be cool. Go. The last. That blue Trans Am is fast, and that blue Trans Am will go on. Oh crap. That King wanting to go. Won't. Alright, so let's take a look at those drivers. The Acura NSX was a challenger against the King of the Hill last. Ferrari, Datsun, Tesla, Porsche, Pagani, Camaro. That's the Corvette, the Toyota Supra, the Lamborghini, the Porsche, the cool car, the Camaro, the Super Smooth, the Trans Am, McLaren 720S. We got the 370Z Avantgarde, Mercedes, Dodge Challenger, Oodles, K4 Racer, and the Trans Am all in this row to go on. We have the Ferrari taking on the Acura, and we're gonna set up the conveyor belt with all these cars. The Porsche will take on the Pagani, which is going to be a sad race for me because I like both of those. We're going to have the Camaro take on the Corvette. Toyota Supra are going to take on the Lamborghini. The Pagani taking on the car. The Camaro will be taking on the Super Smooth. The Trans Am will take on the 370s, the 720S. We're gonna start with the 370. Sorry, someone's out there. I think they saw my camera, but I don't know. They're not my problem, and I'm not their problem. So let's find out who is gonna go on. Got the first two up there. And that Acura is fast, like I said, and it's going on. We have the Datsun gonna be taking on the Tesla. Go. That Datsun will beat the Tesla. We have the Pagani taking on the Porsche. Go! And the orange Pagani will lose to the Porsche. We have the Camaro going to be taking on the Go. The Camaro will go on. Crap, 370. And the Avantgarde. That poor Avantgarde. Don't get stuck on me. We need one more. Sorry for the face shot. That's the Pink Touch. The special card ticket on the Carrera GT. The Carrera GT almost gets bunted out of the way. Now we have a Camaro taking on the Super Smooth. That Super Smooth has made it this far, and it will finally be eliminated. We're almost an hour into this event. Now we got the Trans Am taking on the 720S. Go. And that is the 720S going on. Congratulations, 720S. We have the 370 taking on the Avantgarde. And the Avantgarde being eliminated by the 720S. Holy crap, I thought that was an easy win for the Avantgarde. Now we have the Mercedes taking on the Challenger. That Maximum Leeway will have to face someone. And the Mercedes AMG GT3 will be going on. We have the Oodles taking on the K4 Racer. Go. And the K4 Racer will be eliminated by the Oodles. Can we get this last race in before an hour hits? We have the Trans Am taking on the Maximum Leeway. Go. That Trans Am is fast. And the Trans Am will be not eliminated. Alright. We have the Acura, Datsun, Pagani, Camaro, Lamborghini, another Porsche, a Camaro, 720S, the Nissan, the Mercedes, the Lamborghini, and the Trans Am. We are at hour, and welcome if you are. Leave a like if you're here at the hour. My most long video was an hour, like an hour and 12 minutes. This could possibly beat it. Anyway, so we have the Acura going to be taking on the Datsun. The Pagani will be the Porsche will be taking on the Camaro. Frick, the Countach is going to commit suicide. I'm joking, the Countach is right there. The Pagani is right there. The Porsche, the Camaro. Hold up, what is my sister saying? Hold up, what Pagani Huayra? That's not the Pagani Huayra. This is the Pontiac Salsa. Oh, is this the final round? Oh no, we got another whole round right there.
It's a final.
Alright, I'll film this race. Go. And that was the Drift Tech, Skylar.
No, what's this one?
Yeah, the Drift Tech.
These are the losers. Look how many losers there are.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
These are where the fast losers go.
You don't need a fast loser, Skylar.
I know it. I needed some fast losers, so I just.
So wait, where's the Drift Tech? Right there.
I'll put all these.
Now I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put the cars up there. We have the Chrysler.
Who is watching? Who's gonna be the watcher?
Can I do this race, please? Go.
3, 2, 1, go.
That was the Clear Speeder, Skylar.
These are the winners, not the losers.
Alright, Skylar, who do you want to win? The Clear Speeder or the...
No,
I know.
that part is my way.
Yeah. Who do you want? The Drift Tech or the Clear Speeder?
I want the drift.
Are pregnant with the girl.
Oh,
Go.
Put this next to that dog. No, straightly.
Go.
Yes.
One more race.
I get to choose how it goes.
Go.
Yes.
And the Drift Tech is your winner.
All these losers. Your winner. Could I use all your Hot Wheels, please?
No.
What can I use?
There's more cars back in there.
Ow.
Be careful. I'm not done. I'm not done.
There.
I'm almost done, though.
There. You always get the
Skylar,
thing first.
there's one Camaro. There's two Camaros going on. Alright, let's get the Acura NSX taking on the Datsun. Go. And that NSX is going on. Wow. Now we got the Porsche taking on the Camaro. Go Porsche. What?
Camaro.
Look at the wheels on that. Is that cool? Those wheels are cool.
Those are not cool.
Go Porsche.
Go Camaro.
And that was the Porsche 918 Spider. Crap, the Porsche.
Who did he push it? Yes.
No. We have the Countach taking on the Porsche. The Porsche Carrera GT.
Nice one, Pooh. You're against our team. Well, against the boys' team, not the girls, because there's 3 girls. The 4.
We have the McLaren taking on the... And the McLaren 720S will... Skylar, the McLaren 720S beat out the Camaro.
But we're still better than him, okay?
Go. The 720S will go on. I mean the 370.
Yes.
And the last race. And the Urus will be beaten. So let's take a look at the cars. Crap, they all spun out. Was a finalist in the. It was a finalist in the first King of the Hill.
What is the first King of the Hill?
Got eliminated in the first King of the Hill.
It's not the first
Got eliminated too. Got eliminated too. Got eliminated too. And is debuting. So we're gonna have the Acura taking on the Porsche 918 Spider. And the Porsche 918 Spider will go on to the Final Four. The Carrera GT will take on the McLaren 720S. And the McLaren 720S will go on! Holy crap! And we're gonna take the Trans Am and 370Z race. So we will have a new challenger in the final round. Let's find out who this is gonna be. Come on, the Porsche, McLaren 720S. And the Porsche 918 is gonna be the finalist to go on to meet that McLaren. Now we're gonna have the Trans Am taking on the 370Z. And the 370Z will go on. So who will meet that McLaren F1 GTR? I'm thinking the Porsche. It's a 1-out-of-1 race. 3, 2, 1, go. And the Porsche 918 Spider will be your finalist to meet the king of the said hill. Wow. We came an hour and 7 minutes in, and we got our 2 finalists. We're going to do 1 race here, 1 race on the Super 6, and then, yeah. Alright. Go. And the McLaren F1 GTR will win the first race on the tower. And now we get the Super 6. And the Porsche 918 Spider will win. Alright. Alright, this is the last race. This is the second race. Not use my cards. Do not use my cards. The second race, just 1 more race in the... Don't be using my cars. And the last race. And we have a new King of the Hill. Wow, we have a new King of the Hill, Skylar.
Who is it?
The Porsche, the 918 Spider is our new king.
That doesn't look like a spider.
It's not legit a spider. It's called it because it has the roof con. So congratulations to the Porsche 918 Spider. Gonna be guarded now by those 2. Don't forget to leave a like and share if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're not. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. It ain't my fault.